guys, so today I'm going to be doing a pretty much general reading for the month of August, even though we're like a couple of days into it. It's been really difficult for me to keep up with like posting and just be social media in general lately, so I'd like to try to be a little bit more active, but got a lot going on right now, so we'll see how active I will actually end up being, but my goal is still to do a reading for you guys once a week. So shout out to Lunar Tides for these amazing nails. They're like literally barbed wire. It's pretty cool. Check out Lunar Tides for some cool nails. And also really cool hair dye. I used 2 different colors to get this ombre green to bluish. Alright, so today what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull all of the cards for the 3 piles immediately. You guys can choose which rock you resonate with. This one is for pile 1. Pile 2. Pile 3. Okay. So I'm going to pull all of the cards in for pile 1, and then I will go over them. So first we have our, let me show you the decks that I'm using. The Mystic Mondays Tarot deck. The Moonology Oracle cards. Super Attractor Affirmation deck. And this is like, I got this yesterday and I'm obsessed with it. It's the Self-Care Oracle. Sacred Self-Care Oracle. Alright, so let's get started with pile 1. So for pile 1, I'll choose 3 card pull. And I'm just really asking the question of what you need to know right now. Like what do you need to know that can help you, aid you in self-reflection and self-discovery? Getting a lot of pentacles for pile 1, so that tells me that this has a lot to do with money and career. Whoa. Temperance. Okay. My friend taught me this really cool trick, and I'm going to use these to check the validity of the cards, which seem to be good. Okay, so in your tarot reading, you have the 2 of Pentacles as your past, the Knight of Pentacles as your present, which is pretty good, and then Temperance as your future. Before I go over these, let's pull some oracle cards for you. First we'll pull our Moonology cards. Okay, so now we'll pull some affirmation cards. Also, still have braces. That's why my voice is super weird. So I notice it a lot. I'm pretty sure you guys notice it too. But yeah. I'm trying to enunciate so you can actually understand what I'm saying. Alright, so now I'm pulling affirmation cards. So these cards will be like the daily affirmations that you should be telling yourself in order to like empower yourself and really feel like just invincible with good energy. So I'll pull only one of these, and then I'll pull 3 self-care cards. Okay. So now I'm going to pull a self-care card. So if you haven't noticed, this is a much fuller reading than the ones that I normally give, than the 3 card pulls, because I want you to have as much information as possible for the rest of the month or the rest of the summer. So for these cards, these self-care cards, it goes by what your inner child wants, what your present self wants, and what your higher self wants you to do in terms of self-care. Okay. These cards are so cute. Can't wait to show you guys. Alright, pile number 1. So this is what I'm getting from your reading. The 2 of Pentacles is representative of your past. And to me, this means that there has been a lot of decisions that you've had to make, and maybe they were not super clear, but you needed to really put a plan in place and try to figure out like what you want to do. Like you have a goal in mind, but like you don't really know how you're going to get there, and you have to like kind of take some time to like work on the fine details in order to make it come true. And with this card, you might have had to make a decision. Do I want to stay at the job that I'm currently at, or do I want to pursue my goals and pursue this thing that I have in my mind that's really great and that I feel called to do? So to me, this card represents just like taking on a little bit too much. Like you have a lot weighing on your shoulders, whether that be in your career or relationships. You're just like feeling a little bit like you have to make tough decisions and you have to choose in order to make sure that you're staying true to who you are. That's what I am getting from the 2 of Pentacles. Just a lot of like feeling like you really have a financial goal in mind, and like basically that's all you want to do. All you want to do is like focus on that goal, achieving that goal. So this is your past. Your present is the Knight of Pentacles, which kind of affirms what the 2 of Pentacles said. So with the 2 of Pentacles, you were coming up with a plan to reach your goals. And the Knight of Pentacles has already done that. He has come up with a plan. He knows what he wants. He's going to go for it. And he is basically like, he's ready. He is ready to embark on this new adventure. And he's worked so hard and he's been so persistent, and he's ready to really satisfy his goals, because he has reached this peak of maturity where everything is outlined and everything has a plan. So he's able to safely go into a new career, or new like whatever it is that this person wants to do. Yeah, but they're doing it pragmatically. So they, like I said, they have a plan in place, which is really, really important. And so once you follow this plan, you will arrive at Temperance. And Temperance is a card that really represents balance. As you can see, you have like 4 small balls on one side, like spheres on one side, and then one large sphere on the other side, but they balance each other out. So you will soon find balance because you have reached this peak of emotional maturity, of emotional understanding as to where you are able to focus on finding balance in your life, but you might be a little too focused on your finances and career to other than relationships, if that makes sense. Like if you're in a relationship right now, I don't think this really applies to you, but if you're like but if you're not, then you're probably too busy focusing on your career and your future and your finances to be in a relationship. So make sure that you want to see if like being in a relationship is something that you want right now. Like maybe that is the balance that you need. But honestly, what I'm seeing here is that like emotionally you're in a good place. You're going to be in a good place, and physically you're going to be in a good place in order to feel as though you're ready to start a new relationship or jump into something new or whatever it is that you want to do. But I mean, so yeah, group 1, like this is very like you're very goal oriented. You're people who like to have a plan. You might even have a 5-year plan. And yeah, your affirmation is: the universe is always conspiring to support me, guide me, and lead me compassionately toward the highest good. So that basically means that the universe has got your back no matter what you decide to do. The only reason why things have been so smooth for you is because you have this optimism, this certain type of optimism that keeps you going. It's like it's like you know that the universe has your back. You're manifesting greatness. You're manifesting positivity. Even when things are bad, like you know that they're going to get better. So the universe has like completely supporting you, and you just have to keep acknowledging that you won't fail because you're putting in all the hard work, and you're making it you're making sure that you're not setting yourself up for failure. Okay, sorry if you hear the outside guys working. Yeah, you need to realize that you have a lot of support, and I know this is true because it's your Moonology card says expect powerful change. So when we expect powerful changes, we are aware of how much the universe is on our side and helping us. And then there's also a card that says be bold and make the first move. So only you know what that means for you. This is, of course, a general reading, so take whatever applies to you and whatever doesn't. It's probably for someone else. But this, to me, could mean, like, in a relationship, be bold and make the first move, or even in a career setting, be bold and make the first move. If there's something that you are trying to jump onto right now, I think it's saying just do it, because you have the universe on your side, you're balanced, and you have some powerful changes coming up. So just embrace it, be optimistic, and just make the first move, whatever that means for you. Okay, so for your self-care reading, the first card, which is what your inner self wants you to do, is to clean your space. So it's really difficult to feel really balanced and centered if you do not have a clean space. So I really urge you to just look around and see what you could tidy up. if your space is clear, then your mind is clear. Your clarity comes from a clear space. So you want to make sure that you always feel that you're in a safe, clear headspace so that you're able to make these plans and really carry out all these actions for all these big ideas that you have. So definitely take some time to like clean your space and clear it out. Maybe that means throwing away stuff that you don't even use. Stop being a hoarder like me and like throw out all the old papers that you have zero use for. Really focus on clearing your space. Your present self is telling you to watch a movie. I definitely feel like this reading is for me, by the way. So I am right here with these group 1 people. I have not like been able to sit down and like rest and like watch a movie. I watched half of the movie on Netflix. Sorry, the movie on Hulu, Palm Springs. I watched half of Palm Springs by myself, and then I didn't finish it because I always feel like I have to be working. Like if I'm not working on one job, I'm working on another job. I'm reading for my school work, or like I'm always so busy that I don't really like focus on myself and like sit down and like relax. So I think your present self is saying, take some time, relax, watch a movie, like really just like realize all of the hard work that you had to do to get to this point that you're at right now, and relish in that hard work, and really just like be accepting of it, and just relax. Take 2.5 hours to watch a movie. 3 hours if you want to watch a really good one. Okay. That's your present self. Your higher self wants you to spend time with friends. So obviously, we're in a pandemic right now. By the way, look at this card because it's so cute. They're all actually reading tarot. So yeah, I know that we're in a pandemic, but we have so many different mediums to just talk to our friends and spend time with friends. You can do a Google Hangouts. You can do a Zoom session with your friends. My friends and I were doing a weekly game night until we got busy when things started opening up again. But like a weekly game night via Zoom, and that was so helpful just for our mental health. So I would definitely say like spend time with friends, and don't keep everything inside. Like you're focusing so much on your finances and your career that you're probably lacking in your relationships right now. So it's time to kind of reach out back to your friends and like let them know like, hey, you're still there, and really just like try to find some people that you can connect with, and just get out of your head a little bit with, and have fun. So that's it for group 1. If this resonated with you, please leave a comment or send me a message. I would love to hear your thoughts on how this reading went. I will be doing a lot more like this. If you'd like to get a private reading from me, you can send me a DM and we can set that up. Thank you so much for watching. Hello, group 2. So you are watching this if you chose the amethyst crystal. If you chose the amethyst crystal, this is your reading. Reading number 2. Okay. So first I'm going to pull 3 tarot cards for you. My foot is falling asleep. Holy cow. Ugh. Hold on. I'm super happy that I got this table because I got it for free off of Facebook. And it's kind of like the perfect tarot table, except for when my feet fall asleep. Okay, so, like I said, I am pulling 3 tarot cards for you. Getting a lot of energy from this reading. Let's see what's going on here. So the first card will be your past. The second card will be your present. And the third card will be your future. You have 3 cards here. I'm going to pull more cards. I'm forgetting that. I need to do that. I'm pulling 1 affirmation card for you. Okay. 3 self-care cards for you. The first one is what your inner self wants you to do. The second one is what your present self wants you to do. Okay. And the third one is what your higher self wants you to do. Getting in touch with your higher self right now. Okay. So now I'm going to pull a Moonology card for you. And pull another one. Okay, so like I said at the beginning of this reading, I was feeling a lot of energy here. Just like your past card is the moon, but it's reversed. So a reversed moon shows me that like you're not you haven't, this is your past, so you haven't recently been in the clearest headspace. Maybe there's like a lacking of clarity. There's a feeling of like not believing in yourself and really putting yourself down and like focusing on the negative self-talk that's been in your head that you're that you're like listening to. So we basically always have this other person in our head that's like feeding us this information, and a lot of the times that information is negative. So like the thoughts of like, wow, well, what am I doing here? I can't do this anyway, or I'm not good at my job anyway, or I'm not going to succeed at that anyway. Like that kind of self-talk is kind of has affected you in the past, and you kind of need to like reverse that. And I'm definitely feeling this is true because your affirmation says feeling good will bring me far more than whatever I thought I needed. So it's like you have to feel good in yourself, and then your other card says you need to build strength. So you need to build strength in yourself, confidence in yourself, loving yourself, which is really, really, really difficult to do. It's not easy. But that's kind of like the place where you've had to overcome this maybe like multiple times, where you are kind of thinking about your negative self-talk and not really focusing on the positives. The good news is that right now, with the Nine of Pentacles as your second card, you're reaching some sort of stability. So this is your present card. The Nine of Pentacles has a lot to do with stability. It's a lot to do with like kind of watching like the seeds that you've planted grow. But it also has a lot to do with like for me, reminding yourself of what got you to what helped you get there. Like what from your skills helped you to get to this place where you're feeling stable and you're feeling happy and you're feeling content. So yeah, you might be focused just like our group 1 people on like building your wealth, on like trying to have like a success in the future. That might be your focus right now. But you can't have success if you're not feeling good. That's definitely like one thing that I can say. Let me check my notes real quick. Okay, so yeah, the Nine of Pentacles has to do with like feeling secure, having self-discipline, kind of starting to believe in yourself again, which is really, really good. Like you're on a good path. But you have to hold your vision and realize that like the way that you approach yourself, the way that you talk to yourself inside your head, it makes a large difference into what you're manifesting for yourself and what you are going to accomplish and how good you're going to feel about accomplishing it. So that's like just something that I just want to like really like kind of nail into you, because you're in a good spot right now to keep going. And I know for a fact that you're like going to do well, because the Queen of Pentacles is your future card. So the Queen of Pentacles kind of like takes the Nine of Pentacles and then steps it up a couple notches. The Queen of Pentacles, so the Nine of Pentacles is like resourceful, dependable, tries to like maybe find creativity or find inspiration from different places, like random places. To me, the Queen of Pentacles is pregnant with ideas. She's pregnant with ideas. She is super, super secure in herself. She's ready to conquer whatever she has to conquer, because she has done the hard work and she's not confused anymore. She has clarity. So you're definitely headed to a place where you can feel that you have clarity, but you just need to do the hard work of working on your negative self-talk, which is really weighing you down right now. So the Queen of Pentacles is just like really someone who is like not only kind to themselves, but they're kind to other people, and they have like this community of people who they nurture with their kindness and their happiness and their generosity. And yeah, I just like would really say just focus on the positive attributes that you have, and you will get to a place where you are happy and content, and you can spread more love. Here's what your self-care cards say. So your inner self wants you to build strength. And personally, looking at your other cards, I don't think this means physical strength. I think this means like take care of yourself mentally and emotionally and physically. Like it's just not only physically. You need to like find peace within yourself and build the strength within yourself to really make a positive impact in your own life. Your present self wants you to make a vision board. You have a plan, put it on a board. Like, make it happen. This is something that sounds really corny to do, but like when you make a vision board and then you put all of your desires and all of your wishes and all of your wants on a board and you're seeing it every day, you're kind of manifesting it, and you're really like believing that you can do it. So that kind of goes back to your tarot cards, but like just being optimistic about your goals and your careers and all that. So your higher self wants you to plan, abundance planning. that means you need to be planning, like budgeting. Make sure that you're keeping up with your finances. Make sure that you are really trying to like have a plan for everything in your life so that you don't feel as though you're, I don't want to say failing, but like so you don't feel as though you're like you're wasting time, you're wasting your own time. Like you want to feel like you're doing something productive, and you want to feel that you are really working towards like being the best version of yourself. And planning would be a really good a way for you to make sure to see that like you've got this. You have things listed down. Things are going well for you, but you need to change your mindset. So this card also came up for you guys. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So maybe you're a Cancer or someone that you know is a Cancer. But it says that you and your loved ones are safe. So maybe you've been like having this paranoia surrounding like the COVID, or for some reason you've just been really anxious about like the safety of you or the safety of people around you. This card is a reminder that like you and your loved ones are safe. So whatever you're worried about, sweep it under the rug. Focus on the positive things. There's a lot of just like focusing, rewiring and redirecting your mind to positive thoughts is what I'm really getting from your reading here. So if you guys resonated with this reading, please send me a message, let me know, or leave a comment. I love getting feedback. I will do more not large, but like more well-rounded readings like I just did today. And if you guys want to do a private, then message me and we can set something up. Thank you so much for watching. Alright, group 3, it is your turn. You have the black quartz. If you chose this is your reading. So first I'm going to choose 3 tarot cards. The first card will be your past, the second card will be your present, the third card will be your future. Past. Present. Future. Okay, I got distracted because my dogs were barking a lot. But anyway, I pulled your 3 cards, your past, present, future tarot cards. So now I'm going to pull some self-care cards. There will be 3 of them. Ooh. There's a lot going on here, guys. So that's what your inner self needs. This is what your present self needs. Interesting. I don't know what that card means, but we'll see. And this is what your future, your higher self wants you to know about self-care. A lot of people are there right now. So now I'm going to pick 1 affirmation card. And oracle cards take forever to come out. Okay. And now your moonology card. Yeah, there's definitely something going on here, guys. But let's get some insight. Okay, so initial reactions. You need a lot of alone time right now. Like, you're just going through it. And I don't know what it is, but you do. I have an idea. Your past card is the Hermit. And this is a card that represents literally being a hermit, like crawling back into your space and yourself, and like reflecting on your life, and like needing to take that time to really like be alone with yourself and like analyze your life, like what, like your relationships or your job, whatever it is that like might be bugging you. Something is not aligned with your values right now. You're not really aligned with your values, and you really need to take this time to like evaluate the situation, your situation, and like figure out if what you're doing in your life, whether in your relationship or in your career or like anywhere in your life, is helping you or hindering you. Like, are you actually staying true to who you are? The reason why like I was like, oh, there's a lot going on, is because the self-care card that I pulled for you says alone time, which is very consistent with the Hermit, which is also very consistent with the Four of Swords, which also requires alone time. So your past card was the Hermit, which is, I think this card is like a life card. That's like a lesson that's like telling you like, hey, it's okay to like retreat from whatever situation you're dealing with and go back inside and like evaluate it. But your present card is the Three of Cups reversed. So that's the card that's telling me that there's something going on in your relationships sector of your life. So I hate saying this, but the Three of Cups could generally mean infidelity. It could mean that you're not really with the right crowd, the right people. Maybe you're not hanging out with the right crowd, and they don't align with your values, or maybe you're not with the right partner who doesn't align with your values. Maybe there's a third person in your relationship. So like, for example, there could be like a two people in a relationship, and the mother is like super into the relationship too and overbearing. Like, that could be a possibility. Could be infidelity. Could be a lot of things. Right now, 3 is feeling like a crowd, and it's not. Your relationships are not in a good place. Evaluate your relationships and see what I'm talking about. The Four of Swords kind of like it reinforces that idea that you're not in a good mental space with the people in your life. Let me just quickly look at my notes so I don't forget anything. Yeah, so the Four of Swords, it's a card that also represents taking alone time, retreating from the situation, resting, like reflecting, and like some time for reflection, some time for meditation. It's time for you to really reflect on your life. There's something going on. And for me, she's got like swords coming out of her head. So like there's so much on her plate, there's so much on her mind. She's filled with so much worry, and the only way for her to fix that worry is to become the Hermit and get some alone time. So it's not a coincidence that this card, this idea of being alone, came up so much in your reading. It's really something that you need to do in order to like move on and move forward with whatever situation you're dealing with. But the new moon in Aquarius, your moon card, is telling you that you need to bring love into the situation. So whatever it is that you're going through, make sure that you're coming into it through a standpoint of love, and you are Like, you don't want to be bitter. Like, whatever's happening, it's happening for a reason. And if that person or those people don't align with your ideals, then you're doing what's best for yourself, and you are cutting them off. But you do need to take the time to withdraw, okay? So maybe your relationship isn't going well right now. Withdraw. It's okay. You need to do this for your mental health. So, the card that your present self got is connect with your womb. I'm going to need to read that because I have no idea what that means. So it says connect with your womb. Oh, not surprised. It says meditate on drawing forth the creative energy of your womb, your mother's womb, or the cosmic womb. This will help you gather insight about the creations that the universe is calling forward from within you. By opening up this intuitive dialogue with your womb, you will also better understand what needs releasing. Rest one or both hands on your lower belly and send a loving energy to this space. Ask your womb, physical or energetic, the following questions. What creation wants to come forward through me? What energies are stored here? If fertility or birthing is in your energetic field, take this time to tune deeper into your womb as the vessel through which new life can enter this realm. Ask your womb how you support it in healing or in carrying a new life. Listen carefully to the answers that reveal themselves. Okay, so the mantra is, I bring dreams to life. So for me, this card represents like meditating on your creative energy and like taking the time to heal past traumas. You kind of need to like reconnect with yourself. Like for women, it's connect with your womb. Like if you're trying to get pregnant or if you are pregnant, then you gotta connect with your womb. If you're a guy, to me, connecting with your womb just means connecting with your energy, connecting with your higher self, and connecting with this like the positive energy like within your life, and really trying to like heal past traumas. Like I said, heal past wounds. So I think this is a great time to talk about your. Let me see if alone time has anything I should read to you. So the alone time says the mantra is I make time to focus on myself. So it says joyously explore your alone time, think about what you would like to do in solitude, then plan so that your time is freed up and your commitments are put on pause. Find peace and stillness by completely tuning into your own needs. So there's a lot of like maybe you're too focused on people pleasing and you're a people pleaser and that's all you're doing and you're not focusing on yourself. That's what I'm feeling here. You need to get back in touch with yourself, and you need to really nurture like your inner self. And I'm not feeling that you've been doing that lately. Okay, so here's your affirmation card. When I make joy a priority, brilliant ideas will come naturally, support will surround me, and movements will form. So maybe you haven't been focusing on your own happiness. You haven't been focusing on your own joy, and that's been leaving you really unhappy. So a lot of this reading is just like take time for yourself and get to know what your values are and work from there. Your higher self wants you to plan. Abundance planning. So just like our last group, plan for your finances, make a budget, make sure that you are on top of things so that you're able to feel accomplished and happy with whatever you're doing or whatever you want to do. The mantra is, I attract a level of abundance in alignment with my self-worth and reflective of my generous nature. So whatever you think you deserve, you do deserve it. But you need to find out what it is that you want to deserve. That's my biggest advice to you. So my voice goes when I talk this much. So yeah, group 3, that's your reading. If it resonated with you, please send me a message. I love to hear when my readings are actually resonating with people, and I'm hoping that I'm helping you guys out. If you would like to schedule a private reading with me, then please send me a message. And you can also leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this. I will be doing a lot more of these, hopefully. Now that I feel like I have a good sense of like reading the cards, I feel like this was so much easier for me to just do everything on the spot. And I will be doing them a lot more because I'm not like planning so much for them, and like it was easier. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys probably next week.